What if I told you that one small habit you do almost every day could be putting you at a much higher risk of falling before you even take your first step? Most people over 70 never think about it. They wake up, stand up, and start walking without giving it a second thought. But that simple routine may be one of the biggest reasons so many older adults lose their balance. And here's the frightening part. Many falls don't happen outside on slippery sidewalks or uneven ground. They happen right inside the home in places you've walked through thousands of times. The bedroom, the hallway, the bathroom, places that feel completely safe until one unexpected moment changes everything. Hi, I'm Dr. James Wilson, and for many years, I've worked with older adults who wanted one thing more than anything else, to stay independent. I've met people who were active, confident, and healthy one day, then suffered a fall that changed the course of their lives. Not because they were careless, not because they were weak, but because they made one very common mistake before they even started walking. The good news is that this mistake is often easy to avoid, and today I'm going to show you exactly what it is, why it becomes much more dangerous after the age of 70, and a simple routine that may help you feel steadier before you take those first few steps. Before we begin, if you enjoy practical health advice designed specifically for adults over 60, please consider subscribing to the channel. Every week, we share simple tips that can help you move with more confidence, stay safer, and protect your independence. And I'd like to ask you a quick question. Have you ever felt unsteady during your first few steps after getting out of bed or standing up from a chair? If that sounds familiar, leave a 1 in the comments. If you're not sure but want to learn how to avoid future problems, leave a 0. I read as many comments as I can, and they help shape future videos. Now, let's talk about something that surprises many people. Your body doesn't instantly switch from resting to walking. Think of your body like a car on a cold morning. You wouldn't expect the engine to perform at its best the moment you turn the key. It needs a little time to warm up. Your body works in a similar way. After the age of 70, your muscles, joints, balance system, and even your circulation often need a few moments to wake up. But many people skip that adjustment period. They stand quickly, they immediately begin walking, and they expect their body to respond just like it did 20 or 30 years ago. Unfortunately, it often doesn't. For just a few seconds after standing, your blood pressure may temporarily shift. Your leg muscles may not activate as quickly. Your feet may not immediately sense the floor beneath them. Your balance system may still be catching up. Individually, these changes might seem small. Together, they can create the perfect situation for a stumble. And remember, most falls don't begin with a dramatic accident. They begin with one tiny loss of balance. One foot that doesn't land where you expected, one moment of dizziness, one rushed movement. That's all it takes. I've seen this happen countless times. A patient tells me they were simply getting up to answer the phone. Another was walking to the bathroom in the early morning. Someone else had just stood up from watching television. None of them expected to fall. That's exactly why this topic deserves your attention. The goal isn't to make you afraid of walking. Walking is one of the best things you can do for your health. The goal is to help you start walking more safely. Because confidence isn't about moving faster. It's about moving smarter. And there's another mistake many older adults make. They assume feeling a little unsteady is just part of getting older. Sometimes that's true. But very often, it's your body's way of asking for a small change in your routine, a change that can make a meaningful difference. One of the biggest lessons I've learned as Dr. James Wilson is this: small daily habits often have a much greater impact than dramatic changes. You don't always need expensive equipment. You don't always need long exercise sessions. Sometimes improving your safety begins with what you do during the first 30 seconds before you walk. Those few seconds could help your muscles prepare, help your balance reset, help your brain reconnect with your body's position, and ultimately help reduce your risk of falling. Now, I want to be clear. No tip or exercise can guarantee that falls will never happen. If you have severe dizziness, frequent falls, sudden weakness, or a medical condition affecting your balance, it's important to speak with your healthcare provider. Today's advice is designed to support safer daily movement, not replace professional medical care. But for many older adults, these simple habits can become an important part of staying active and independent. And what I'm about to show you next may be the most important part of all. Because the mistake isn't just standing up too quickly, it's what happens in those first few seconds before your very first step. In part 2, I'll explain exactly why this happens after 70, the hidden warning signs most seniors overlook, and the simple changes that can help you feel steadier every time you get up to walk. Welcome back. Now that you understand why those first few seconds matter so much, let's look at what is really happening inside your body after the age of 70. The answer isn't that your body is failing, it's that it responds differently than it did years ago. And once you understand these changes, you'll know exactly how to work with your body instead of against it. One of the biggest changes involves your muscles. When you're sitting or lying down, many of the muscles that keep you upright are resting. The moment you stand, those muscles must wake up and begin working together almost instantly. In your younger years, this happened so quickly that you never noticed. After 70, it may take just a little longer. Those extra seconds can make all the difference. Another important change involves your balance system. Your eyes, your inner ears, and the nerves in your feet constantly send information to your brain. Together, they tell your brain exactly where your body is. But as we age, these signals may become a little slower or less accurate. If one part of the system isn't working as well, your brain has to work harder to keep you balanced. That's why you may feel perfectly fine one moment and slightly unsteady the next. There's also circulation to consider. When you stand up, gravity pulls blood toward your legs. Normally, your body adjusts quickly to keep enough blood flowing to your brain. But after 70, that adjustment can sometimes be slower. For a few seconds, you may feel lightheaded or dizzy. Many people ignore this feeling. They keep walking anyway. That is where trouble can begin. Now, let's talk about the most common mistakes I see older adults make before they walk. Mistake number 1, standing up too fast. This is by far the most common. You hear the phone ring. Someone knocks at the door. You remember something you forgot. Without thinking, you push yourself up and immediately start moving. Your body simply hasn't had enough time to adjust. Instead, stand up slowly. Pause. Take 1 or 2 calm breaths. Give your body a moment to catch up. Those few seconds may be more valuable than you realize. Mistake number 2, taking the first step. Too quickly. Many falls happen on that very first step. Not the 10th, not the 20th. The first. Why? Because your balance hasn't fully settled yet. Before walking, place both feet firmly on the floor. Feel the ground beneath you. Make sure your weight is evenly balanced before moving forward. It sounds simple, but simple habits often create the biggest improvements. Mistake number 3, ignoring your feet. Your feet are your foundation. If they feel numb, stiff, or weak, your brain receives less information about where your body is. Many seniors assume numbness is something they just have to live with. But it's also something you should mention to your healthcare provider, especially if it's new or getting worse. Healthy feet play a huge role in preventing falls. Mistake number 4, wearing unsafe footwear, loose slippers. Worn out shoes, socks on smooth floors. These may seem harmless, but they can quickly become dangerous. Choose shoes with a supportive fit and a sole that provides good grip around the house if appropriate. Small changes like this can make every step more secure. Mistake number 5, trying to rush life teaches us to hurry. But your body, after 70, benefits from a different approach. Moving with intention is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of wisdom. The goal isn't speed, the goal is staying safe and independent. And here's something that many seniors never hear until it's too late. Your confidence affects your balance. If you're constantly worried about falling, your body often becomes stiff. Your steps become shorter. Your movements become tense. Ironically, that tension can make balance even harder. Confidence doesn't mean ignoring risk. It means preparing your body before you move. That preparation creates stability. Stability creates confidence. And confidence helps you keep moving. Now, I want to share an important reminder. If you ever experience severe dizziness, chest pain, sudden weakness, or feel like you're going to faint, stop immediately and seek medical attention. Those symptoms may have causes that require prompt medical evaluation. For everyday movement, always use a sturdy chair, countertop, or wall for support if you feel unsteady. There's absolutely no shame in using support. In fact, it's one of the smartest things you can do. And what I'm about to show you next may be the most important part of all, because avoiding mistakes is only half of the solution. The other half is giving your body a simple routine that prepares your muscles, your balance, and your mind before you take the first step. The best part? It takes less than a minute. You don't need expensive equipment. You don't need a gym. You can do it right at home. In part 3, I'll walk you through this easy step-by-step routine that many older adults can safely add to their daily morning habit. It's designed to help you feel steadier, walk with more confidence, and reduce the risk of those unexpected first step falls. Now let's put everything together. You've learned why those first few seconds before walking matter. You've seen the common mistakes that can increase the risk of falling. Now it's time for the simple routine I recommend to many older adults who want to feel more confident on their feet. Remember, this isn't about becoming an athlete. It's about giving your body a chance to prepare before you ask it to carry your weight. The entire routine takes less than 1 minute, yet those few seconds can make a meaningful difference when practiced consistently. Step 1. Sit up slowly. If you're getting out of bed, don't jump straight to your feet. First, sit on the edge of the bed, place both feet flat on the floor, take 2 slow, deep breaths. This gives your body time to adjust and allows your circulation to catch up. Many people skip this step. Don't. It may be one of the easiest ways to reduce that sudden feeling of dizziness. Step 2. Wake up your legs. Before standing, gently press your feet into the floor. Then tighten your thigh muscles for about 5 seconds. Relax. Repeat this 3 times. You're simply reminding your muscles that it's time to work. Think of it as turning the lights on before entering a room. Your legs need that same gentle signal before they support your full weight. Step 3. Stand up with control. Now stand slowly. If needed, use the armrests of your chair or place one hand on a sturdy surface for support. Once you're standing, don't walk yet. This is the step that many people forget. Stand still for about 5 to 10 seconds. Let your balance settle. Take another slow breath. Feel both feet firmly touching the floor. If you notice any dizziness, wait until it passes completely before taking your first step. There's no prize for rushing. Step 4. Shift your weight. Before walking, gently shift your weight from one foot to the other. Slowly move your weight to the left, then to the right. Do this 3 or 4 times. This small movement helps your brain and muscles reconnect. It also lets you notice if one leg feels weaker or less stable than the other. Step 5. Take your first steps. Slowly. Now begin walking. Don't hurry. Take shorter, controlled steps for the first few moments. Allow your body to find its rhythm naturally. After that, continue walking at a comfortable pace. You'll be surprised how much steadier those first steps can feel. Now let me tell you something I've learned after years of helping older adults. Consistency is far more important than intensity. You don't need complicated exercises. You don't need to spend an hour training every morning. What truly matters is repeating small, safe habits every single day. These habits become automatic, and when they become automatic, they become protection. I've seen people in their late 70s and even 80s improve their confidence simply by slowing down and preparing before they walk. Not because they became stronger overnight, but because they became more aware of how their body works. That's an important difference. You're not trying to fight aging, you're learning how to move wisely with it. And that's something every person can benefit from. Of course, if you notice repeated falls, worsening weakness, severe numbness, or frequent dizziness, don't ignore those signs. Please speak with your healthcare provider. There may be an underlying condition that needs proper evaluation. The advice in this video is meant to support healthy daily habits, but it should never replace personalized medical care. I also want to encourage caregivers who may be watching today. Sometimes the greatest gift you can give a loved one isn't doing everything for them. It's helping them move more safely and confidently. A simple reminder to pause before walking. A sturdy chair nearby. Good lighting. Supportive footwear. These small actions can make a remarkable difference over time. Before we finish, I want you to remember one simple message. The most dangerous step isn't always the last one. It's often the first one. So before you walk, give your body the few seconds it deserves. Pause, prepare, breathe, then move with confidence. Those few seconds may help protect something incredibly valuable, your independence. Because staying independent isn't just about avoiding falls. It's about continuing to enjoy morning walks, visiting family, playing with your grandchildren, shopping on your own, and living life with confidence instead of fear. Age does not mean giving up. It means becoming smarter about how you care for your body. If today's video helped you, I'd love to hear from you. Please leave a 1 in the comments if you're going to start using this routine tomorrow morning. Your comment may encourage someone else to take that first step towards safer movement. If you found this video helpful, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Every week, I share simple, practical health advice designed to help older adults stay stronger, safer, and more independent. And if you're interested in learning more about improving your balance, strengthening your legs, and preventing falls after 70, be sure to watch the next video on your screen. I'm Dr. James Wilson, and it's been my pleasure spending this time with you today. Until next time, take care of yourself, keep moving safely, and remember, your independence is worth protecting one careful step at a time.